get started. Thank you, everyone. My name is Rebecca Mark. I have the honor of serving as a neighborhood liaison for Districts 5 and 6 with Mayor Scott, and as Mayor Scott's citywide Jewish liaison, we are thrilled to have you here to light the City Hall menorah. Without further ado, I'm going to, yes, and we could have all of our all of our amazing leaders come join us in front, and I also encourage folks to sign in the thing in the front so we can continue to connect. Without further ado, I will introduce the Shamash, the leader, Mayor Brandon Scott.
Thank you. Thank you, Rebecca. And I'll turn myself down a little bit. It is great to be here with you all as we welcome in the holiday of Hanukkah. For 9 years now, City Hall has been illuminated by our official menorah, which is behind us, of course, and we are deeply grateful to celebrate Hanukkah together in person again. So we can ensure that tradition continues. I want to acknowledge all our fabulous leaders who have joined us today. Our Council President, Nick Mosby, is with us. Give him a round of applause. Our Comptroller, Bill Henry, is with us this afternoon. So this officially is a quorum of the Board of Estimates. Our Councilman from the 5th District, Isaac Cipher, is here with us. From the 1st District, we have Zeke Cohen, who's here with us today. No children, no kids in tow today. Councilman, you said daddy need time too. I understand. Well, I don't understand, but I can only imagine. I can only imagine. And Rabbi Tenenbaum, representing the Jewish Uniform Service Association of Maryland. Baltimore, as we all know, is proudly the home of one of the largest Jewish communities in the country, home to generations of Jewish families from all over the world who have planted their deep roots here, mainly in a special place called Park Heights. If you don't know any place about that, we are blowing up the world right now. Park Heights is always on the map. But as well, other communities who have chosen to recently come to Baltimore. The display of the Hanukkah menorah here in City Hall is a powerful symbol of religious freedom and representation. And as the folks here from the Jewish Museum of Maryland can tell you, it comes with a history that's interwoven into the story of our city, one we are grateful to be writing the next chapters of together even now. Hanukkah may be a Jewish holiday, but folks from all walks of life and beliefs can benefit from its message of spreading light, never giving up, and appreciating the miracles in our lives every day. For the next 8 days, as the menorah shines, be sure to let your light shine too. May this symbol of resilience bring about a renewed sense of faith, love, hope, and light into our city and world. We know that only light can overtake darkness, so when darkness is coming your way, continue to pour light out of you, pour light out of your body, pour light out of your mind. And as the saying goes, we should be blessed to meet for only, I'm going to get this right, Simchas. That's the only reason we should meet. Thank you, everyone. Have a safe and blessed Hanukkah. And now I will turn it over. Who's next? Howard. Oh, I forgot about her. I'll turn it over. Well, let me do this first. Can I turn it over to the Council President, and Comptroller, and the Councilman really quickly? Gentlemen, y'all all want to come? Everybody, there we go.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I won't be long, and I understand and know that these are not my individual thoughts, but the collective feeling of all of the public servants in the city of Baltimore. We truly appreciate all of the different faith, nationalities, and residents that we have in our city. This is a special time of the year for us all as we celebrate happy holidays and as we're celebrating Hanukkah today. As the mayor said, over the next 8 days, or the 8 days during this period, light, life, and love is something that we all share, no matter your faith, no matter your religion. So that's what we're all here today for and gathering, and I thank the mayor for his amazing leadership. As we'll hear from the council members, but we have Jewish members of the council, and we're excited about their leadership and what they mean as it relates to the representation of the strong Jewish faith that we have here in the city of Baltimore. I guess next up we're going to have our comptroller, Bill Henry.
The agenda I got from the mayor's office said that there would be a few brief remarks. So those are mine. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I wasn't planning on speaking either, but The mayor said this was a quorum of the Board of Estimates, but what he forgot was that it's actually a quorum of the Jewish caucus as well. And so thank you, everybody, for joining us for this menorah lighting.
Thank you so much to the mayor, comptroller, council president, my great colleague, Councilman Schleifer, to the entire Jewish community of Baltimore, to all of our faiths. Just want to say, you know, we have seen a rise, unfortunately, of anti-Semitism across Maryland. We saw recently in Montgomery County. We know historically, we've seen it in Baltimore. But we're a united community, and we stand strong against hate of all forms. And so it is good to be here tonight to celebrate light instead of the darkness and to stand with you all. So thanks again.
Thank you, Councilman. And now we'll welcome back to City Hall Howard Libbert. Howard he probably has a little trauma about being at the podium in City Hall, but it's about Hanukkah and light, Howard, so you'll be fine. All right.
I appreciate that. When I was previously here as a spokesman, I only had to deliver the bad news. The mayor got to do the good news, and the spokesman had to handle the bad news. I'm Howard Libbert, Executive Director of the Baltimore Jewish Council, and as we know, the Hanukkah holiday is a lot about light. And as we think about the surge in hate, the surge in anti-Semitism that we're seeing nationally, here in Maryland, locally, it's a time to think about shining a light on that and calling it out. No matter where it comes from, whether it's the left, whether it's from the right, whatever, we all need to stand up against all hate. Hate against the Jewish community, hate against black communities, hate against our Muslim friends. We all have to be allies to stand up against those dark corners and to shine that light and call it out. And that's why I'm really pleased that the mayor and his team have the lights on the dome tonight are blue and yellow in the spirit of the Shine a Light on Anti-Semitism campaign, which is a national campaign by Jewish communities across the country to really help focus the Jewish populations and the Hanukkah on shining a light on hate and shining a light on anti-Semitism. And it's so meaningful to be part of a community of elected leaders and others who stand with us, who stand together. And so thank you all for your collective leadership on that.
Thank you, Howard. I also want to acknowledge Jessica Klontman from our great Senator, Senator Van Hollen's office is here today. And we've also been joined by Rabbi Mintz. Thank you for joining us, Rabbi. Rabbi Tenenbaum, I believe it is now over to you, sir.
Thank you. I still can't believe that it's 9 years that we're having the annual City Hall Menorah. It was an idea that we had with then Council President Jack Young, and we thank Mayor Scott for continuing this tradition, and how appropriate it is to light the City Hall Menorah, as City Hall is where all the laws for the citizens of Baltimore take place, and this is where we're lighting the menorah, that the light of the menorah shall shine upon all of Baltimore. So now we will start with the shamish, the middle light, which we take that light and light the other lights with. We'll ask Mayor Scott to please light the shamish. Turn the bulb.
Oh, it's already on. There we go.
All right, thank you. Yes. Now we'll ask Councilman Schleifer and Councilman Cohen to please come up to say the blessings of the menorah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu l'hagdeh shel Chanukah. Amen. Baruch atah Eloheinu melech haolam shachit hanisim avoseinu bayamim hahem ba'azman hazeh. Amen. Need your help.
I guess I can be the new rabbi.
So come. Flip it right here. If all the council members, council president, flip that switch.
I will get you shoulders.
Thank you, everybody.